Hello everybody, welcome back to another edition of Farming Blind with Duck. Here we are on the Barber farm, finally getting a little cooler weather, got a little bit of rain yesterday. Unfortunately, with livestock and having a farm, there's going to be times that your cattle will wind up in places they're not supposed to be. Got a call yesterday from my cousin that my cattle had gotten into my hayfield, and so I ran down here to see if I could figure out where they were getting in the field or where they broke in at. Unfortunately, being visually impaired like I am, it's hard for me to just drive around a fence and actually see any kind of obvious holes in the fence or such as that. So I shut my livestock out away from this area and tried to see if I could get down here today and isolate the spot. So I physically, to be more reassured rather than asking somebody to come with me and help, I got off and just started walking the fences and physically touching the fence and just checking for loose places and trying to find holes or anything like that. Well, as I walked along here, fortunately, I think I have discovered their escape area. I'll kind of show you here if I can flip my camera. As I walked along the fence here, and like I said, I physically have to touch the fence, kind of feel my way around, and then I can get a pretty good idea of what's out of sorts. But as I walked along this area, I happened to see this spot right here where apparently a tree either got weak and fell, or we did have some slight winds the other day, but not sure if that's exactly what took it down, and not exactly sure how long it's been this way. But nosy cattle, they will find a spot. So it looks like they discovered their escape hole and was able to get out here and have a little buffet. So I'm going to try to rectify that problem and see if I can get the hole patched. So there you go. Stay tuned. Well, here we are now. Final project completed. Got my fence repair done. Not exactly what I wanted done, but when it comes to old fencing, which the old fencing I'd say is at least 50 years old here. I'm sure my grandfather and even my uncle and great-grandfather put this up many, many years ago, maybe even 60 or 70 years. So it's kind of hard to repair some old fencing. So what I did, I just actually cleared the hole out, cleared out a lot of brush, which, yes, there was quite a bit, as you can tell, and put up what we call a stockade panel, and then typically took some just some small wire and fastened the panel up against the existing fence and post and or old trees that were cut out over years. A bit of history of the way my dad would do things. He liked to take hot fence wire, which any of you don't know what a hot fence wire is. It's a really small wire, a little bit bigger than you would say some heavy fencing wire, or should I say fishing line. And he would wrap it like multiple times, and I used to teach him. I was like, Dad, you know, if you'll use a little bit bigger wire, you won't have to do it nearly as many times. But he hardly ever got that through his head. But that's the way he done things, and we definitely miss those times. I'd love to see that done again, have him here with me. But I think he would be pleased with this little repair project. So hopefully the cows won't get over the fence now and indulge in another hay buffet. So there you are, another edition of Farming Blind with Duck with a fence repair here on the farm. Like I said, if you've got livestock, it's going to happen at some point, especially when you've got old fences and trees and severe weather here in Middle Tennessee. Hope everybody's having a great day, and stay tuned for more content.